Pisces, what's going on? Welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to look at your energy via the tarot, astrology, and any channeled messages that come through. So let's get into it. We are in Cancer season. Just had a new moon in Cancer. New moon is good vibes, good. It's a really good time to set new intentions or just kind of tweak some of the things that are not really going how we want them to. Cancer is all about support and nurture. It's that value of where we get our sustenance, right? Where we find our stability so we can kind of go out, conquer the world, do the hard stuff, etc. And even if we don't have people in our lives that represent that for us, like it's also that value of giving that to ourselves, making sure that we have that safety, that we have that safe space, because a lot is changing, transitioning right now. Pluto's in retrograde. And it's highlighting not only where change is happening, but where change is needed. And some of it is a little bit difficult. Our ego is taking a little bit of a beating lately, unfortunately. And there is this value of just kind of releasing, letting go, being at peace with what things are, right? Not in a way to create apathy or to not do anything about what is happening, but it's a slow go. We got to take our time as we're moving through the process. We're coming up on a few retrogrades in July. Neptune's going into retrograde on the 4th, and then Saturn and Mercury are going to follow down mid-month. So anytime planets are in retrograde, it really just slows the energy down. So we can kind of take our time and methodically move through situations. That's why I like to start off as well with these energy cleansings, just kind of set the tone, set the vibe for the reading, cleanse out some of those blocks, obstacles, limitations that we might be running into. It's a really great time to set your own intention as well, especially if you've come in with something on your heart, on your mind, something you would like Spirit to deliver messages to you around. Definitely give that over. Be open to receive. It's a really great way to personalize these collective readings. And I also do personal readings. I offer a variety of healing and wellness services. Readings are one of them. If you want me to look at your specific situation, how it's faring, where it's headed, or if you're just interested in more of a rebalancing of self, mind, body, soul, I do energy healing as well as Ayurvedic or holistic wellness consultations. When we're feeling balanced in ourselves, when we know who we are, when we know what we want, that's really where we're manifesting that happiness and abundance, right? Our fulfillment, essentially. And we all deserve that. And I would love to help support in whatever way possible, Pisces. Definitely hit me up. All the info to get into contact with me is in the description box below. All right, let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from our being so that we may see and understand the messages clearly and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love. All right, Pisces. So your energy feels a little bit distracted this week. Like I'm hearing maybe some avoidance happening. Sorry. Don't hate me for saying that. Yeah, it feels like I'm getting this energy of you just like trying to fill your time. Like it's almost like you don't want to think about something. You don't want to focus on something. So you're doing everything you can to keep yourself busy and distracted. And it's working, you know. I mean, whatever you're trying to avoid is not going anywhere. That's kind of how it feels, at least for this week. This might be like not wanting to be taken down the dark hole for some of you, right? Especially if you're dealing with past situations, people that you've kind of been dealing with for a long time, dynamics that you're trying to close out, wrap up, etc. It has this energy of not, don't let those things suck you dry. take care of yourself, take care of your mental, emotional, and that even goes with putting too much on your plate. Maharishi Ayurveda is hugely into the balance of work and rest, right? Like, yes, it's great to go make things happen, but you also need time where you're like relaxing, where you're like nurturing yourself. And again, that's really what Cancer energy is all about. You're going to need your energy is what it looks like. It's like you're going to need your energy for like some of the challenges that you are facing. I'm sorry. You have kind of a heavy energy this week, Pisces. And here's the thing. Maybe you know this. Maybe you know this going into it. It looks like you're being supported. And that's the silver lining, right? That's like this value of, even though, I don't know, it looks like something that you kind of have either had like intuition around before, or like you knew was up and coming, you knew was on the horizon. You're in this space where you're starting to prepare yourself. You're starting to prepare yourself for what's coming, because it looks like the ball recently got rolling. You know, someone pushed the ball down the hill. Okay, so we have 8 of Pentacles, Justice, High Priestess, and 9 of Cups. It looks like there's some positive things coming in for you. It looks like things are going in a positive way, but it does kind of look like, I don't know, I'm hearing there's a lot of different factors as to why this is going to be an uphill battle. It's not all bad though, right? It's not all like doom and gloom and whatever. This is more like you being covetous of your energy, of your time. I feel like you're moving into a time where you're going to be really busy, where things are, it's not, like I said, it's not all bad. You might be dealing with some residual bad, like I said, but again, this is where Spirit is confirming that you're protected. You know, you're protected because I feel like your energy is strong, is confident. I think you've had a lot of time to be withdrawn or within yourself, or where you could dedicate more time, energy to focus on yourself. 100%. You're coming in as the star, but you're really shining bright. Like, I feel like this is a lot about your accomplishments, your endeavors, and it does feel to some capacity, Pisces, that this is a level up. It's a level up, but there still is like a low grade to it. It still is kind of like moving slowly. It's not this steep, you know, like you wake up the next day and your life magically changed into exactly what you wanted. It's not that. It's the beginning of something that I feel like is going to be, there's going to be a lot to it. You know, there's a lot of moving pieces. You're going to be busy. You might be tired. This is a really good time to like set a daily routine, set a daily schedule. That helps maximize efficiency. You know, this might even be like making more money. Things are starting to kind of go your way, tapping into some extra abundance. We have the King of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, Ace of Swords. Two people. Interesting. Two people coming in for you. Some offers on the table with these next steps. Okay, very interesting. It looks like someone is closing something out to approach you, Pisces. And then you have another offer from the past. That's why I keep feeling like that lingering energy that, like, it's not, I don't know, maybe you haven't tried to shake it. But it is this value of like, you maybe kind of put an end or a close or a pause on something in the past, and it looks like it's resurfacing. It looks like it's resurfacing because of like, I don't know, you're really vibrant this week. Like, people are drawn to you. You might even have people demanding a lot of your time, of your energy. They want to reconnect, etc. Or, you know, you're just sought after, because it does look like things are starting to build, especially in the financial department. Like, it looks like things are starting to feel a little bit more comfortable and confident for whatever reason. But at the same time, I feel like this caution is more about not overdoing it, right? Like not overworking yourself. And this is also about like finding out more information around people's intentions. What are their ideas? What are their goals? How are they really planning on connecting with you? How are they really planning on working with you? Because you also, like I said, you have some other options coming in. What is this changing for you? Okay. I feel like whatever the past is coming forward with, it does feel like new information. It does feel like new information, and in a way that is authentic. It's honest. It's vulnerable. Like I feel like someone is, and this could have even been just someone who was very, very resistant. King of Wands can be a little bit of an a-hole, you know, like just kind of like very proud, can be arrogant, etc. Like not wanting to be like a softer version of themselves or going out of their way to kind of hide that. And it looks like this person's situation is coming to you with a level of authenticity. And it is looking like you are really going to have to weigh your options. You're going to have to weigh your options, and very interesting. I don't know. There's more to the story because there's more options coming in. It's going to make someone feel a little bit emotional, right? I feel like, I mean, and obviously, because if you have options, someone's going to get disappointed. That's just the nature of it. But it's like, not only are you going to be juggling a lot, there's just a lot of energy going on. Like you have a lot of people, it looks like people fighting over you. It looks like people fighting for you, you know? It doesn't just have to be romantic. If you're looking for love, you know, it definitely has that vibe, but this could just be like people really wanting to collaborate with you, connect with you, be your friend. You know what I mean? Like hang out with you. It's like people are really, it's like I said, it's not a bad thing. Excuse me, I hit the mic, but it's not a bad thing. It's your time, your energy is being demanded. And again, I think there's a lot for you to kind of have to wade through. This is that theme that I was talking about. Well, right now, if I didn't already say this, Saturn and Neptune are in Aries. So it's forcing us to really kind of tap into our inner instincts, our inner knowing, and trust that, especially when that hasn't been the trend in the past with certain dynamics, because you do have some old dynamics resurfacing that do want to reconnect, that do kind of want to amend, make things right. It's an option. It's a path, like Two of Swords energy. You could take this, but then I'm also seeing a couple energies show up as well. And it does look a little bit like people are trying to really get your attention. They're really trying to put their best self in front of you, and you have your options. And it's not like all fun and games. Because there is this part of it that's like, you again have to trust yourself. There are people that might not have the best motives at heart. What message am I delivering to myself? The message I deliver to myself is nothing but knowing my true self. When I know my true self, kindness, love, and peace flow inside of me. Ayurveda has this thing called pragya aparad. It's a disconnection from self. When we're disconnected, we don't know ourselves, and that's where a disease manifests, whether mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. And I feel like the options that you have in front of you are directly pushing you in a way, Pisces, where you can choose. What version of yourself do you want to be, you know? I feel like some of the challenges that you're overcoming is shedding some old skin, releasing, stepping away from old ideas of yourself. I feel like that's what your heart wants, you know? But in order to do that, you must embody that, right? And therefore, accept, call in, attract people, situations that are going to honor that version of who you are. Gossip does not affect me. Gossip is nothing but empty words produced by others' egos. Gossip only produces suffering, pain, and a distortion of reality. When I am balanced, I am not affected by others' opinions, 100%. Gossip, it's not fun. It's never fun. It's super shaming, humbling, embarrassing. You know, people are shitty, right? But at the end of the day, it's like, I love that saying, like, What your opinion about me is none of my business, right? Because people do use words to put others down, to hurt, to cause drama, chaos, etc. And if we want to give it energy, we can. But at the end of the day, again, we have to know ourselves. We have to trust ourselves and trust our instincts. And what might be right for us might not be right for that other person. And that's fine too, right? Like, I am dubious, but I listen. There are words, phrases, ideas, and symbols around me. Many of them are not the truth. I use doubt to listen consciously. When I do, the reality becomes clear, right? This is all about questioning, right? Putting things to the test, seeing how viable it is, right? Can it sustain? Does it have the strength? Does it have the integrity? And that's a lot of how you're going to be able to assess what is, it's not the right move, it's the highest and best move for you, Pisces, right? Because each of these things is a different version, a different life experience that you can have. And I think this is a pivotal time. I think this is a time where you are really kind of putting yourself forward in a new way and really embodying a new version of yourself. But it also means that you have to shed the old, right? And whatever people's opinions, ideas of that are, and really like go after what you want, go after your heart. So I hope this helped. Thank you so much for your time, energy, always. I super appreciate you. I hope you found messages that resonated for you here. Definitely drop comments below if you did. I love to hear, or just say hey, share in a little love, a little TLC. I so appreciate all the love, all the support to the channel. No, I'm sending it back your way.